Hello and welcome to Musical Mondays. How are you? How are you folks doing? It's a blustery day here in Victoria. I don't know if you can hear the wind whistling in the background. But it's a howling. Thank you, Bobby Dove Music. Thanks for joining. So great to see you. And thank you. My t-shirt's on the way. I'm so excited. I am very excited. I will wear the shirt during Musical Mondays at some point. And you're welcome. Happy to support artists supporting artists. So welcome to Musical Mondays, those of you who were able to tune in tonight. I am coming to you live from my living room. Actually, that's a lie. I'm not in the living room. I'm in a corner of my bedroom. Because I'm living in a very small place right now, and the bedroom is the bedroom corner with the white wall. The blank wall is the best spot these days. But that'll all change next week because my partner and I move into our forever home after kind of living nomadically for a year. We've moved 5 times in the last 12 months, so it's been a bit much. So super excited. So I'll be doing Musical Mondays from my own room, my own music room then. So I feel incredibly excited and lucky about that. So I'm in Victoria, BC, which is where I've relocated to from Vancouver, and I've been doing Musical Mondays pretty much almost every Monday night since first week of January this year. It's been my lifeline during the pandemic, and it's kept me creating and connecting weekly. So I usually do a couple of songs, and I have been over the last couple of months kind of peppering in these kind of live songwriting sessions. So I was going to do a little bit of that tonight because I have some recording sessions coming up before the end of the year, and I need to finish my songs. So so tonight I was gonna dig out one that I was doing a few weeks back. Here we go. Just find the right one. So where are people tuning in from tonight? Would love to hear. I have so many half-started songs. Okay. It's impossible to leave the future. So I need to finish some of these. Finish some of these, guys. Here we go. Let's put that down there. All right. It's impossible to grieve our future when the seasons keep turning. It's hard to understand that the world is dying when we keep on keeping on. I'm not ready. Are you? Are you okay? I'm not. It's the middle of the end, my friends. Not very future on us depends. So there's one snippet I'm working on. Kind of that's as far as I've got. This last piece, last section I did, I guess it's probably the chorus. It's the song's called, right now the working title is Middle of the End, and so it goes, it's the middle of the end, my friends, the very future on us depends. And I really hear this kind of, so that would be the melody. And I hear this soaring vocal over the top of this line. It's the middle of the end, my friends. Oh, I wish I should actually record my own voice one night and just do it over top. Something like that, but you know, kind of upper range. Hello, the rad cyclist. Thank you for joining. Hope you're staying warm on this windy Victoria night. Yeah, so some soaring vocals across the top of that is what I'm leaning towards, and I really like to layer it up. I haven't figured out. I think it'll be guitar as the kind of the driving instrument in the arrangement. Initially I was thinking of perhaps, yes, it is windy, very windy. You can probably hear the wind whistling in the background. It's quiet right now, but it has just been whistling through these old windows in this building. Yeah, so when I first started working on this, I was, this particular one, I was thinking of just doing it as just guitar and voice, because it's been a while since I've done that on a recording. My last album was pretty full on with a 4 to 5 piece band, sometimes more, and a 10 voice choir in one of the songs. So it was pretty layered and pretty full on and lush arrangements. And I'm kind of thinking that these first 2 songs anyway that I'm going to work on this fall will be pretty stripped back. One will be I think mostly piano and voice, and then this one guitar and voice, and some multi-layered vocals, and some definitely bass and maybe drums, but that might be it in this one. So I'll just run through it again. Love to hear some feedback. I've been getting feedback from people in some sessions. Love to hear if the song is speaking to you or melodically. The meaning of this song is let me see if it's a good way to explain it. I said that the draft title for it is The Middle of the End, and it's not a feel-good song, and I am preoccupied with what's happening in the world. As a songwriter, I'm constantly taking in what's happening around me and what I'm reading and what I'm hearing other people are experiencing, and listening to the trauma of the land and the trauma of the peoples on the land. And so this song, The Middle of the End, is, so far it's about just that the end is at hand, or the end is near. And I'm sorry if that's a very depressing thing for me to be saying on a Monday night. And yet, it's the middle of the end, because it's not the end of the end, because I still feel like we do have some time to shift some of the toxic white supremacist colonial systems that we're all existing in. We're just in the thick toxic soup. There is time to change. So there's some of that coming into the song. And, I have found that with my writing over the last couple of years, I have been kind of preoccupied with the climate emergency and exploring my perspective as a white settler in Canada, and thinking about my own journey, my own reconciliation journey, and thinking about the genocide in the Canadian residential school system. Then I have to believe that there is hope, and that there is the capacity, that we do have the capacity to grow and change and learn. So my songs are looking at that darkness that's in all of us, and but also looking at the hope and the light that's in all of us. So that was a very roundabout way of explaining the middle of the end. And hopefully I didn't lose you all. So this song's a little bit about mental jitter too. The first line is, "It's impossible to grieve our future when the seasons keep turning. It's hard to understand that the world is dying when we keep on keeping on." It's like, I walk through the world and I know that bad stuff is happening in every moment. There are impacts on the earth and on the ecosystems. And then I am just struck by the beauty that I see and experience and take in as I'm walking through the world, and realize that every moment is an opportunity to start over and to start anew. So there's where the hope comes in this song. So I'll play a little bit more of it. To grieve our future when the world and the seasons keep turning. It's hard to understand that the world is dying jitter in there. So there's that song. So that's the middle of the end. Hello, Inner Vortex. Excuse me, thank you for joining tonight. I hope you're doing well. Let's see, I'm picking up my book here, and so that's the middle of the end, and I am, let's have a look at this other song. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm ready to share that one yet. I have another song called Future Eaters, and it's I took the title from a book by an anthropologist by the name of Tim Flannery, and the idea is yeah, I'm just looking at the comments in the chat. Oh, no worries about being late. Glad you were able to join. And welcome Mama Dub 89. I hope I got that right. And the Red Cyclist. It is a turbulent time. Glad for those who are standing up for the climate. Absolutely. I'm grateful myself for that. So yeah, so Future Eaters, the title Future Eaters, I drew from a Tim Flannery book. He's an anthropologist. I think he's Australian, settler Australian, and he has done research on a number of different cultures and also ecosystems, and looking at kind of health of ecosystems. And one of the things that he talks about in this book, Future Eaters, is about how the danger of eating our future, basically, of eating through our reserves. So, songs a little bit like that. I could play a little rough recording of it that I did, if you are interested in that. I can play that. I think that would be good for me to do in terms of getting me back into the song. Here we go. I think that's the one. Here we go. I'll just play that. Give me a thumbs up or a heart if you can hear that. Let that go in the background. So there's a little taste of that song. So a little bit about the process that I'm going through with this particular song, Future Eaters, is excuse me. So that is really rough recording that I did myself with a lot of effects on the vocals. So I sent this rough recording to Ron Yamuchi, who's one of my wonderful bandmates and musical collaborators. And so he's been playing a bit, fiddling around with the piano part. Yes, I do play the piano. Thanks. Yeah, that's me playing the piano kind of in a very ham-fisted way on this recording. But thank you. Yeah, it does sound kind of haunting. You know, it's funny, I sent it to Ron and told him that I would like him to play the piano because he's an excellent pianist. And he said, "What's wrong with your piano playing in this? It sounds amazing." And I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, so the process with this one is a little bit, I have a song structure, I have the lyrics, yeah, ghostly, haunting. So I think I'm probably just gonna go with this. I might add some additional instrumentation, but I'm probably just gonna take this into the studio and play with it. I might add a guitar part. I haven't done that yet, and I need to get on it because my first session is in 2 weeks. So yeah, I'll work on that a little bit over the next couple of weeks. Once I get through my move this week, I'll have a little more time to sit down and fiddle with the old guitar and play that a little bit. So I am going to sign off for the night. So that's a little bit about where I've gotten to with some songwriting. I appreciate you all tuning in, and next Monday I'll be live from my new home against a white wall in my new room. I'll be really excited to be there. So I hope you'll join me then, and I will not promise to be any further. Hello, Orange G. Thank you for joining. I won't promise to be any further with these 2 songs, so I might bring them out again and just fiddle with them, or I might do other songs. I do have a single coming out next Friday, which I need to start putting the word out there about. So I might talk about that song a little bit, but I hope you'll tune in next Monday when I'll be coming live from my new place, new music. So anyway, signing off. That's it for tonight. Thanks everybody for joining. Great to see you. Folks who've joined for the first time, I hope you come back. And take good care, everybody, and stay well. All right, till next time.